Are you serious? Are you serious? Armageddon. Russia is prepared a Armageddon convoy. Are you serious? That's exactly what they're doing. They've announced it. Matter of fact, Russia Today is even covering it. What does it mean? Well, I'm going to read it to you in just a second. But first of all, you need to know that the Bible does talk about the great battle of Armageddon. And you can find that in the King James Version of the Bible in Revelation 16:16. But let's start at verse 12. Then I'll tell you what the Russians are doing. In verse 12, Revelation 16:12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, and that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. And I saw three unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. Now we're talking about, of course, the end times, last days, when the demonics, the black awakening, when the spirit of the Antichrist rises throughout the land. We're in that time now, folks. It's coming very close. We're on the brink of the beast. Now, verse 14, for they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to the battle of that great day of God Almighty. Then Jesus speaks in verse 15, and he says, behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. In other words, this is why he told us in Mark 13 to watch and pray, to watch, to be ready. Okay, verse 16. And he gathered them, talking about the kings of the earth, he gathered them together into one place, called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. So he gathers them together into a place called Armageddon. Okay? So here's what the Russians are doing. The largest country in the world by area, Russia, has plenty of room to hide things. Naturally, that includes nuclear missiles. Unlike American missiles, which are stationed in concrete silos, Russia's intercontinental ballistic missiles are deployed on large truck-like vehicles designed to prowl the country's road networks before unleashing Armageddon. Russia Today has a story on the Russian strategic missile exercise that involves a massive convoy traveling from the European-Russian border. And you know Stephen been to noon. He's been right up there in the Czech Republic, seen all kinds of troop movements, both by Russians and by NATO forces. Well, Russia is taking these nuclear missiles by truck, and they travel. These convoys are going from the European-Russian border all the way to Mongolia's border. Russian mobile ICBMs have established permanent bases, but leave in groups on month-long periods of travel. This particular 400-vehicle convoy, did you hear what I just said? 400-vehicle convoy includes Topol-M and Yars mobile missiles, as well as a command and control security and logistic vehicles. The Topol and the Yars missiles are capable of delivering one of the 4 nuclear warheads within roughly 1,000 feet of their target, making them accurate enough to destroy American missiles in their silos. This makes them a formidable first strike weapon capable of wiping out a significant part of the U.S. nuclear arsenal, if the Russians were so inclined. Folks, this is ugly to even have this conversation, to even have this as a report. Armageddon. Do we really want to talk about World War III? Do we even want to comprehend it? Do we want to even conceive it in our minds? Well, the Bible already told us it's coming 2,000 years ago. Revelation 16:16. A lot closer than what any of us want to dare to dream. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Because I promise you something. You don't want to be left behind. Are you saved?